Hi everyone. 다시 delay. I'm Geshi Sonowande, and this is my first time to come out through such individual video clips on social platforms. So today I'm going to point out some explanations from the Buddhist perspective on the recent incident regarding the cut and edited short video clip of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, which went viral on social networks. That video clip has shaken the whole world for several days, both in positive and negative ways. And this shows the hidden power of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, whom himself describes as a simple Buddhist monk practitioner. And His Holiness became the topic as he is on the top. His Holiness the Dalai Lama and the Tibetans have been victims for more than half a century. The Chinese Communist Party, or the CCP, has been making propagandas of insulting His Holiness in all the worst possible ways. But fortunately, His Holiness comes up on the top of the mountain of all those fake issues. And he's seen by the whole world, and he's offered a countless number of rewards and awards in the past few decades. Regarding the video clip, His Holiness is seen to be defamed. But that's not the situation, as the truth has its own power of clarifying gradually. So it takes time to make comprehensive to the public. Thanks to the social media, we got an amazing opportunity to share our experiences and stories about our culture. We all should be aware of the importance and existence of diversity of cultures in the world, and that is very important. Most of the people, including ourselves, just make a judgment very quickly based on our own perspectives or our own beliefs. This is almost same to the majority of the people in the world, but this is not a proper way. And so we must do some partial research or something to get a better understanding of what is heard or what is seen. And also regarding the recent incident, I would like to make two simple requests, one for the media agents and bloggers, and one for the public. You, respected media agents, are the ones who have power to lead the public in both the right and the wrong directions. So it is your responsibility to protect and lead the people in the right direction. So please do not misuse your power to merely get some amount of money or some fame. Be a good human being and have some quality of well-mannered behaviors. This earns you the real respect and recognition. Trying to defame a high profile is sometimes a tool for yourself to bear its fruits in the way of Newton's third law. The number two, even if the event seems to be a serious issue in your country, that doesn't mean to be the same everywhere. For instance, the rules and regulations of the constitution of a country are not always same or identical to other countries, so you cannot apply them everywhere. Number three, from the Buddhist perspective, all senses of ordinary people are wrong in a certain way of appearance. But majority of people, even including some of the Buddhist learned scholars, are very much obsessed with our own senses. In some cases, our senses are really obsessed. For example, the sun appears to be smaller than the earth to our eyes. If our eyes were valid and standard, then the earth should be much more bigger than the sun. But that is not the reality. So, we should not depend so much on our senses, on the appearances of our sensual organs, just like the eyes and the ears. Number 4, His Holiness has been a great practitioner for his whole life, and he dedicated himself for the well-being of humanity, and have great compassion for all the sentient beings, not only for the humans. Talking from the perspective of Buddhism, this world isn't enough for the compassion, but all the possible creatures in the whole universe are the objects of a great compassion. So His Holiness's compassion and its expressions, it has different expressions that they are quite beyond our ordinary senses or ordinary comprehension. Just like a professor tries to explain Einstein's special relativity theory to a 5-year-old boy, we ordinary people are supposed to be the 5-year-old boy. That theory is said to be understood by only a few people, yet you believe in it, right? Then number 5, if His Holiness knows about your criticism and meets you, He will definitely hug you with sincere compassion. And if you are good enough in positive thinking, He will kiss you too, and He won't take it to be a serious issue, just like you have mentioned. Then number 6, for the Tibetan Metis people, I would like to make a request for you too. Please make sure that your news about His Holiness the Dalai Lama is whether applicable to the public or not. I mean, the contents is whether acceptable to the maturity of the audience or not. That's very important, because there are so many things that are not relevant to ordinary people. It can cause a terrible situation in terms of the law of karma. And so this is from the perspective of Buddhism, as we are all Buddhist followers. So we should keep in mind all those the actions or the karmas, the way of actions accumulated through interactions. Then my second request goes to the public. We all should be alert about the news, different types of news and news agencies and different medias, because of the following reasons. Number 1, we can always notice the breaking news, the headlines, breaking news everywhere, but there's nothing breaking every day. This is a simple example of obsession. Then number 2, they always some of those news agents always try to draw the public attention because their career must be continued. So for that, every possible means are utilized and waiting for the target. Number 3, a minor wrong deed or a seemingly wrong behavior which is captured on the cameras is the best opportunity and the best tool for them. They will not take any responsibility for others unless one is not going to the jails. Number 4, the contemporary world is very much commercialized, that almost everything is under business. And competition is dominant everywhere. So For the purpose of commercial computation, every positive and negative means are used directly or indirectly. But we common people are not much aware of it, so we can be easily fooled. Then number 5, business people promote demons, but spiritual leaders reduce demons. For instance, in reality or actually a pair of shoes is enough for many purposes, but the commercial world makes different choices. For example, shoes for the walking, and shoes for running, and shoes for cycling, and shoes for climbing, shoes for sports, and shoes for hiking, and also shoes for meeting, etc. So in this way, they just try to promote some demands among the market, among the people. That means people becomes the market. And so they want to broaden their market. So in this way, if we always run after the advertisements that the business people make through medias and through social, internets and everywhere. So in this way, you will be never satisfied because your demands growing day by day because you're running too much after the advertisements. This results for you that your income is in short of your needs. And then that makes you to be a very busy person. And so that itself causes you to be depressed and, cause you more and more sufferings. That's why we should be very careful about everything. And we should cultivate the habit of analyzing anything that happens before you or before us. And this can reduce the dangers and the depression that may cause you to sufferings or, through the busy schedules because you are not catching all those, needs that your demand commands you. And lastly, hope and wish everyone to be happy in your life. And long live His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama. And may every sentient being be happy in their own life. Thank you very much for your time and support. Thank you.